Hey everyone, we have a 4v4 match going. I'm calling this Perfect Strangers because when I entered this game, I was in the lobby and I did not know anybody here. I was on my team anyways. I did play with this guy before a few times. QBU, he's pretty good. And so, one thing I want to point out is me and my partner, started building our warp gates pretty much at the same time, as you can see, so it was already synced. Very good teamwork right off the bat. So let me fast forward this a bit because it gets kind of boring. And already my teammate right here is telling me that he's giving me control, and I started syncing our units together and rallied them all forward. And as you can see, it's not a perfect sync, but I mean it's really good that they're all together already. And we're already talking about, like, he's gonna go ground by making immortal, so I told him I was gonna go air. Really good communication. That is honestly very key to victory. Teamwork, communication, we talk to each other. As you see why syncing is so good, is that our 4 Protoss, our 4 Z-Lots are just, cutting right through them. Here comes our next wave of Z-Lots. So as I'm going here, I'm making a stalker, also synced with all my builders, all of my units, and he went with an immortal. I went with a mothership core because looking at what was coming at me, they only had these marines. They don't do very good air damage or damage at all, so it was a good call on my behalf at the time. What I didn't see was this guy Yellow. He made Mutalisk on the mid lane, but he rallied them down, so I didn't see them coming at me right away. And you can see that two other guys are building on the mid lane, so they got a mix and match of these mid builders, which is very deadly because they can just make a few units and just fill up this mid lane very fast, and we can't do nothing. We can't do much of it, nothing much about it. And my bottom teammate is kiting. He just makes buildings and destroy them. Hopefully that when there is no other units attacking them, they will attack the building, so he destroys them. And it kind of keeps them in place. So here I come with my mothership cores, and he sends his Mutalisk on top. And that's when it started getting really bad. I told my teammate to right away get some Archons. Because Archons, they do a very good, and oh yeah, they have these Metavacs that heals these Mutalisk, which makes them a whole lot stronger. And you can see they're just stacking right now. There's already 7 of them, and another 3. That's 10. 10 Mutalisks coming at you so quickly is very, very It's very, very hurtful in the beginning. Hurtful. And already they're going air, and when I saw that, I started to have to go with some air units, and hopefully he was making Archons. And I had to switch to the Zergs, because the Zergs have very good anti-air, and that's all I played. I couldn't even play any offense. for ground. I just play defense for air and try to take everything out. And I'm calling for a double cannon behind my buildings because these units down here is going to have a hard time trying to get to this cannon. But they do have a lot. And my teammate here kited some units down, which was awesome, awesome teamwork on his behalf. Now there were so many units that we did lose one cannon, but we didn't have to nuke. And we're able to push this back, we didn't have to nuke. And my Scourgers are finally taking out these some of these air units, and so is my teammate. But when the units come here at bottom, it didn't look like as much as they had when they were coming on top. But because they weren't prepared, like how I usually build my defensive buildings, 3 cannons were not going to hold, and they were forced to nuke. And again, this blue guy, he called out his nuke. That's very important. Communication between us, because he told us that he's going to nuke, so nobody else did, and we didn't have to sacrifice the nuke and wasted that. And here you can see we're pushing. We're supposed to be doing very well, but they had these mid builders in the mid lane, and just quickly they overwhelmed us and pushed us back. So early mid buildings between a couple of teammates is very devastating. If you guys know what you're doing, we had so much coming at them, and they just knocked us out. Now, I don't usually switch races. I like to stick with the race I start with, but because I made some mothership cores, they are a very good combination with Zerg Air. I should have switched with Terran also and made some medevacs, because they heal all bio units, and Zergs are mostly bio units, save for Yosinus. My teammates asked me, should I make AA? I just told him, nah, just go all Archon, because it will be easy for him to upgrade in the long run, because he had so many ground units already. And my teammate on bottom says, I'm helping you. He's making air units on the mid lane to help us on top. And I was forced to use a nuke. I like to nuke in this one area when they're together. But I called it. And he acknowledged by saying Roger. Now when they're sending these Scourges at us, they're not synced, so we could slowly knock them out. And then this mothership core slows them down. And we're able to slowly just keep taking them out, and our anti-air is fighting them doing a very effective job. But because he was playing Zerg, he now synced them. Look how devastating they are. Even when we slowed them down, they're able to knock out most of my air. So Scourges are very good unless you have upgraded anti-air unit. And bam, that's their nuke. So already you can see 3 builders also on the bottom middle lane. So they're going to do their best to defend this. And bottom right here, he already made some Tempest. As you can see, they're stacking. They're stacking, and they're a siege unit, so they can hit you from afar, from behind. Combined with these Colossus, they are a deadly combination. So these Archons they can't do their job. They can't reach them. They don't have that reach. Even though they have that splash damage and stronger armor. So it looks like we were in trouble. And we are in a world of hurt looking at all these Tempests. And looking at the top, I was like, man, this is I was for sure at this time, I thought we were gonna lose, but I never give up. I try to put up a good fight. And heroes can change the tide of war. And this is just my carry. And I made a carry because I'm playing Zerg, one, but number two is because they're coming with so much air unit. Kerrigan and Archangels, they do a very good air damage, and these Odin nukes also do a very good, just area damage, period. And already we had to nuke this on top. And, oh yeah, they're finally sending things on bottom to try to really push this. So he blew out some of these buildings and made Colossus because these Immortals aren't going to be as effective anymore. But as you can see with our heroes, we're doing our best to fight them. I'm just running back. Psystorm, run. Psystorm, run. And I took one of my teammates, Kerrigan. I hotkeyed them both, so I'm controlling two at once. And I had some other teammates making it a zero tool. Just storm and run, storm and run. And we're able to push this back. So as you can see, with a good teamwork with heroes, we're able to not even use a nuke to push such a devastating amount of units coming at us. And these Tempests, when they're not stacked, they're not very effective. But as top is doing bad, you can see how quickly there's some good side storms. And there's Odin nuke here, totally missed us. It took out some of my air, but let me slow this down because the fighting is getting pretty intense now. These science vessels, they heal mech units. Oh, they have two Zero tools on the bottom. And they're essentially push everything back because they use some of their heroes. But with our heroes, it was our turn to put on the pressure. And my teammate Purple, he's telling us that he's going to make a zero tool. And he was going to let anybody take him to use them. But I think we didn't choose it. It was just sitting there. And see, all their heroes on top now. 3 different guys. With 2 Odins and 4 zero tools. Between 3 players. Oh, the 4th one is there. All of them are on top. A couple of things happened right about this time. One was this guy did something very boneheaded. I'm gonna leave this right here so you can see this Odin and his hit points. And you can see it's turning yellow. And we are fighting on the bottom right here, and then we took out a zero tool. First the zero tool die, and now you see the Odin die at the same time. That was really bad on their part. They lost 2 heroes. And you can see his other Odin is slowly getting repaired, but it's gonna die soon too. Now I'm back on bottom, and I have 4 Kerrigan, and doing the same thing. Psystorm run, Psystorm run. There goes another, But see, this is my other teammate on top with me. he started doing some very sneaky hero play, which was awesome. And essentially, after we had all our buildings up, we just upgraded and we're pushing back. The pressure is no longer on us. We're on the total offense. Oh, he has his Odin on bottom. And he sets an Odin nuke off. Now when you do an Odin nuke, it's stuck. And this was really stupid because look at that. It died. It couldn't move, and my partner's Immortal just totally took him out. And here he goes. He took out one by just walking in there and just hitting that Odin. He got scanned, so he got scared and he blinked away. And he's gonna come back later and finish the job. While on bottom right here, look at this. They caught one of our Odins. But when my teammate caught one of their Zeratul, and it died. Right there. Killed him. So we're not scared at all. We're just going straight on the offense. And he takes out a battle cruiser building. And he's telling us to take a Zeratul, which nobody did. Now he's taking out another building. Well, we're slowly just putting the pressure on him. And all we have is my normal build of full anti-air and ground units mixed with Archons. And my one of my partners at bottom sending all of his air units and these Odins on top. And there he is. He caught it. He just slowly attacked, and he took out another Odin. And while his teammates having these Zeratuls weren't even paying attention. That was some awesome, sneaky Zeratul play right there. And after you take out this battle cruiser building, I think he finally tells his teammates, like, look, there's a Zeratul in there. And there he goes, after he took out one more building. They killed the Zeratul. So we're putting a grip of pressure on top, and making just scourges. It honestly only works for so long. And our heroes, which I have like four. I have 4 Kerrigans. These 4 Kerrigans just slowly knock out all their air. Knock out all these heavy units, these range units. So even though what you build isn't very effective, we make it effective. And here, he's gonna try to take out my Kerrigan, but my teammate here caught one of theirs again and took out another Zeratul of theirs. And still, side-storming and run. We were not scared of what they were coming at us. And they were having such a hard time on top. See, they take out all my top air units. Oh well, not that time, but these Archons, they can hit air. And they don't have range units. Oh, they caught another one of his Zeratul. And funny enough, he blinked and he got away. And already one of their teammates is offering GG. So in this match, great hero play between everyone. Awesome teamwork on mid building, defense, offense. Good, a good compilation between air and ground units on both sides. This was a very, very epic game. That's why I'm calling it Perfect Strangers. And they come in and they ran away after they saw that Odin. I took out another one of their heroes. They used the nuke. They didn't get any heroes out of that nuke though. But I think they got so frustrated after this that they finally left. There one drop. There is one drop. And I think this is game for them. We're already in their base. They are out of nukes. And they already offered their GG. That is game.